We're here with Mary Jacoby today. And Mary, what is this we're looking at?
This was an old filbert stump that's been in the yard for many years. I moved here 5 years ago, and it was always just growing suckers into this big, huge shrub. I didn't like it. So I had help, and we developed a succulent garden out of it. I had this covered bridge that my husband had built for me several years ago that I wanted to utilize. So we formed kind of a faux river with a road going either side, and then just have planted it with various succulents.
It is so cool. Come over here, Mary. I want to know about your pond and, of course, your beautiful tree, your beautiful chair.
Oh.
Tell us about this pond that you had put in.
Well, when I moved here, this was a spot where they had a hot tub, derelict type, which was removed, and so I just had this blank spot of gravel, and I had been able to see who they are. Pond people came and built this structure for me, and I absolutely love it. They built it, I planted it.
Well, and with your chair sitting there so you can just listen to the music. Oh, yes. So I'm going to wander through the garden. Look at her beautiful roses. Did you plant those?
No, the roses were here when I moved in. They're all fairly old, and they are beautiful. I've enjoyed them ever since I've been here.
Look at the size of those roses. And is that a potting shed back there?
Well, it was originally a playhouse for the people who lived here previously. People have suggested I turn it into a she shed, but I haven't done that yet.
Oh, let's look at where you spend all your time. Tell us about this fabulous gazebo.
Well, this was here when I moved in. However, there were no plants underneath it. And I think the previous homeowners did use it just for hanging pots and so forth. And it's one of my very favorite places. I added the water feature. And the peonies are particularly gorgeous, usually earlier in the year. And it's just a very quiet, peaceful place to spend my afternoons.
What is this beautiful fuchsia?
This fuchsia is a marshmallow, and it was a Mother's Day gift from my son.
Wow. And what is that lovely thing?
That is a black-eyed Susan vine. It's an annual. I have planted one every year for the last 3 years. By the end of the summer, it will completely have covered the trellis and be all the way down to the deck. It's a fun plant, very fun.
So you have a lot of what looks to be like plant sale plants over here that you have tucked in.
Yes, many of the plants I have derived from our garden club plant sale, and I've already been at the point now where I am dividing and giving them back to the plant sale.
And what is this beauty?
This is a hebe. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Wow. And you've got things coming on.
Yes, the phlox are getting ready. The lilies are getting ready.
And what is that unusual yellow back there?
That's a Jerusalem sage, which I got from Beverly Dawson.
Oh, wow. And this looks like a Esther Reed daisy.
It is. I think I got it from the plant sale also.
Oh, I love those.
Yes.
And
the delphinium I absolutely love. I was never able to grow them when I lived out in the West End, and so it was one of the first plants that I planted here when I came, and it has loved it. It has always done very well.
the flowers are so big.
Yes.
That's so cool. And look along her fence. Have you been collecting this stuff forever?
Well, ever since I've been here, because I never had a fence like this to decorate before,
Such fun.
it has been
Well,
fun.
thank you, Mary, for visiting your garden. It's beautiful.
You're welcome. Come again.